Hello and welcome to today's Tabletop, and today I will give you a quick update about my British Army for black powder. I would say black powder, that's what I'm kind of aiming for right now. That's what we're gonna play. And I'm building what I traded. So I got a British Army from a friend, and I will show you around, and I will give you some thoughts on the hobby right now and what I think is cool, what I think is not so cool, what went well, what didn't, and yeah, let's take a look around. So let's start here with the, I guess this is our Cavalry Brigade commander, and this is a metal mini, and I did put it on a 60mm base. And as you can see, I bought some of the 60mm bases on Amazon. I would say these are the GW bases, but I also bought MDF bases for cannons, for example. I will show you around. And this MDF base is 60 by 10 or 60 by 100. Here in Germany, it's like 6 centimeters and 10 centimeters. And I did put my British artillery on this. I could have done it also differently. I could have put this on a 50 by 50 square plastic base, or even no base. And these minis were standing on, I think, 20 by 20 squares. As you can see, I got them off the bases. I have to say thank you to WD-40. I sprayed the minis with WD-40 and I let them soak, and then it was easy to get them off the bases. And yeah, what else? Let me show you a bit around what I got. So I got a bunch of infantry. René, my friend, where I traded this from, he spray painted them in white and gave them a red coating, as you can see. And I batch painted a lot of them. I don't know how many I do have. Let's say a lot of them. And I started batch painting them with gray pants. And as you can see, I also started some with putting in the black hats and giving them, some skin color. These are Hanoverians. And so I started the process of batch painting. As you can see here, I also was thinking about, do I use normal acrylics or do I use speed paints, contrast paints? I think I will apply them as I see fit. Here I'm going for normal acrylic paints right now and just checking what works, what doesn't work, how to block in the colors. As you can see, I will give them, I think this is the sleeping bag up here, and I will give them different color sleeping bags so it looks a bit more lived in. As you can see, I also based already the square base down here with some sand. I also got some Hanoverian command. I need flags for these guys, but I already blocked in the yellow, as you can see. And I guess I will paint each mini one at a time. Sometimes I will do the batch painting thing. And here is my Peninsular command. They are all metal. It's pretty heavy, I have to say. If I would build an army from scratch, I think I wouldn't go for the metal minis. I think I would go completely with the Perry minis, and I would probably buy Perry minis and Victrix. Just so it is a bit lighter weight. And here you can see contrast red It is a bit more shinier. I have to see, maybe I can knock the shine down a bit. And here I was batch painting my Hanoverians. And so infantry coming along nicely. I then took a 90mm base. This is from a Redemptor Dreadnought that I haven't built yet. I took the 90mm base. I think I would put them on 80mm MDF. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but like this is the general. I did put some of the metal 95th rifles on here, and yeah, I think they look great. They will protect the general, whoever the guy is. I blocked in some of the colors, and I think that this will be cool. Yeah, so far the general. Let me know on what base you put this guy. I think I'm 80mm MDF would be enough, but this is like 90mm GW base. Then I got horses. I got a lot of horses. We will take a look in a second at the horses and at the 95th rifles. But yeah, there were some, I think they were called, let me grab the, yeah, these are the British Union Brigade Cavalry. I think the kit is pretty cool. You have a lot of options. You can go for the Scots Greys. They have, I think they call it the bear fell cap. Let me see if we can zoom in. Like they have a cap like this. And also you can put on the peninsular helmets like this one. I think that it's called the bicone. And then the watering cap I didn't use because I was going for Waterloo, the Waterloo style thing. And in Waterloo, as you can see here, are my horses prepared. In Waterloo, I think they had the British Royal, let me see. Come on, I have to grab it again. Dragoons. I think, yeah, the British Royal Dragoons they had there. And so I have this this style of cap. I think this is the Grecian style helmet. Then there was the Royal Scots. The Royal Scots again. Let me grab. I think I have modeled enough models with this. Yeah, there's one where this cap is like waterproof, or they have put something over it. And I don't know. I think I have made 6 bases with these guys, and some are metal. I don't really care for metal minis. Some people do. They make it a bit heavier. The metals do look fine, but I don't know. Like the plastics look even better. Then there is like this mini, where you had to put on the metal arm on the plastic body. I think it can be sometimes a challenge. It worked well, but yeah, I like plastic on plastic. I like that a bit more. But overall, the poses of the horses like pretty cool. And as you can see, I did a bunch of those. I have some on the 20x40mm bases. I think this one is a metal mini. And yeah, what happened to the I mean, look at this. What happened here? Stuff like this can only happen to metal. I mean, no good. Well, I will do this later. I don't know what happened here. Well, we have the metal mini here. Then here are the poses for the arms with plastic on it. I think they do look great. I have to clean it up a bit. And as you can see, I left some space. I put on some tape so that the primer wouldn't spray this plastic, so I can glue it later on, and yeah, so that it would fit perfectly. Let me see. Let me show you how I did fix my horses. I did something. Come on, zoom in. I did something like this. I took some Patex, that's how you call it, and I did put them on a cardboard piece, and then I spray painted them, and very soon I will paint them up individually. A friend of mine puts them on wooden sticks, and then once they are painted up, then they will get glued down here, and that's, I think, how you do it. Yeah, so far my British Army. Wait a second. Where's one with a cool cap? Let me see. Yeah, I think here we have one with a bear cap, but it's hard to zoom in, I think. Yeah. But as you can see, I'm kind of working on it, and I'm pretty intrigued. I want to get them out, and I want to play them, and yeah. Oh, there we have also the metal minis, and yeah, that's sometimes what happens with the metal minis. Like, look, this is not straight, and it will never get straight. Still, the Warlord 95th rifles are pretty charming, I have to say. It's pretty hard to see the detail right now, I think, because of the lighting and because I primed them like in a really dark gray. I think this is, it's either Angel Gray or Army Gray from Army Painter. So it's a bit dark. And I did put them on round bases. I kind of liked it a bit more, 25 millimeter, not even 20. 20 millimeters just looked very, very small. And I didn't like the square bases, so they stand now on 25 millimeters, and I like them very much. I also had the 95th rifles from the Perry Minis. Let me see, maybe I have to let in a bit more light. No, does it get better? Yes. And I did, I saw a guy who was putting them on 40 millimeters round bases, and I thought, man, that's cool. That's cool skirmishing. I mean, I have seen a lot of stuff. I've seen them on 40 by 20, long 20 by 40, something like this, like standing on this basis. Then I've seen them on 20 millimeter bases. I've seen them on square bases, and I kind of liked how they looked on 40 millimeter round bases. I maybe want to move them around like this. Yeah, sorry, maybe it's a bit hard for the camera to get them. But yeah, I kind of liked it. They are kind of dynamically posed. I can I can put them in a line, although it's a round base, but they could form a kind of a line or a skirmishing line, and you can also use them for skirmishing. I wanted to try things out. Sometimes you have to follow your intuition. I didn't want them to put them on the 40 by 20. I don't know, I think they would have been like top heavy and kind of fallen over. I kind of liked the round bases, gives them a bit of a better grounding. At least that's what I think. And then yeah, I did build the Canon with the MDF bases, some really cool stuff. And yeah, I glued them down with some bison glue, and it's a gel or it's not very liquidy. It is a really thick gel-like thing, and so everything that glued down was amazing. I think they are already primed white. Maybe I give them another primer coat, and then I start painting the British artillery. And yeah, that's how how far I got. Yeah, let me show you the dog. I kind of like this. The dog, a dog called Rifle. I think he's with the 95th Rifles, but I did put him on here, and I kind of like it. Yeah. So what else? I did put this guy on a 25mm round base from Warlord because he's also a skirmisher. And as you can see, this is not a Warlord base. This is a Rubicon base. A bit strange, a bit thicker. I wish I would have put him on a Warlord base. I kind of like the thin bases because you can put down here just magnetic sheet. And here, I don't know how I will do it. And as you can see, these are the magnetic sheets I did buy from Green Stuff World. And I think this is 40 by 40. And I will just put them down here. And I know that the Warlord bases have this beautiful knobs, as you can see here. They protrude out. But I think that I clipped it off. Where is it? I think I took my clippers, not here. Come on, where is it? Yeah, as you can see, I clipped them off and I will file them away so that I can put down the magnetic sheet and then they will hold in a plastic tray. And that's how I will transport them. And that's why I'm not a fan of metal. And that is why I initially thought this is really cool, but I'm not a big fan of these protruding things. Also, the metal minis, like the metal horses, they were standing on these things and it was kind of wonky. It was always going left and right because it was standing on those knobs and it was going left and right, and so I clipped it off. Yeah, so far that's my hobby update. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong. Let me know if you have tips for me. And yeah, we see us, I guess, in the next video. And until then, paint your minis and have a lot of fun.